Puma here. Hey, welcome back. So I'm back in California now. I'm home, and I just wanted to talk about more about why I got off the PCT. So while I was on trail, when I was hiking, I received a message from one of my friends. And my friend said that one of our other friends had recently passed away, like 2 days, and that kind of shook me a little bit. It made me think a lot, and well, obviously I had to go back home to attend the funeral and see the family and whatnot. So I've been doing that. I've been here for 1 week. So that's like the main reason why I got off. um, it's not a permanent it's not permanent. I'm thinking of going back, but for now I have to be back in the Bay Area. And besides my friend's passing, my mom is also going through a divorce with my stepfather, and my mom doesn't really know how to read legal documents because the English is very technical. So I've been helping her with those documents, being reading or explaining. And actually, she had a court date too that I needed to help her with. So I also had to come back because of that reason. So two things kind of happened at the same time. So my friend passed away, and my mom's court needed my presence. So those two events stacked together, and that's the reason why I basically had to get off ride near Idlewild. So right now I'm in the light rail here in San Jose, and I'm going to the park, and I'm going to my mom's house after to have breakfast with her. But besides those two events that happened and made me get off, there's actually a deeper reason why I also got off, and didn't have to do anything with my mom's court or my friend's funeral. So for context, I hiked the PCT in 2022, but I only did 1,000 miles, so from San Diego to Lake Tahoe, and it was a great experience. It was my first time doing everything. It was my first time setting up my tent, my first time on trail, first time camping. It was my first time doing absolutely everything on trail. And since this was my first time doing everything felt new to me. Everything felt like that I was doing it for the first time, and it felt good. It felt really good, that feeling. And after quitting in 2022, I went back in 2023 and 2024 and 2025, and in 2026, I went back. But every year was different. It didn't feel the same. It felt like I knew what was happening. Nothing was new anymore. And most often than not, I just wanted to get off, because I already knew what was happening or what's going to be coming. The train's here. So yeah, after 2022, nothing is new anymore, to me, at least on the PCT. So every year, especially this year, in 2026, it felt forced. It felt like I was forcing the hike, and it felt like the magic was gone. I know there's new people that hike, and there's people that hike before on the PCT. So there's experienced hikers and new hikers, and when you're new, when you're a new hiker and you're doing this for the first time, everything is so cool. Everything's so exciting. But after you've done hiking before, you have experience, and in fact, if you have experience doing the same hike for 4 years, then absolutely nothing will be new. You'll get bored, and definitely the magic's gonna be gone. So I started feeling that. I started feeling like it was forced, and the magic was gone. And mentally, I wasn't there. Like I didn't feel like I wanted to go all the way to Canada, and I didn't feel like I wanted to go far even. when I went on to the PCT in 2026, I told myself, okay, I'm only gonna do 1 month, the whole month of April. I'll be hiking, and then I'll get off. I'll do a month because I thought a month was good, but then after about 10 days, 11 days, my friend passes away, and my mom's court unsuspectedly happens, that she didn't know that she had a date. So those two stacked up, and plus everything else was feeling forced. The hike was feeling forced. I was like, why am I doing this again? And I got off. I went home. I had to take care of responsibilities and work and stuff like that. All right, we're in Campbell now. I'm just walking to the park actually, but well, yeah, I used to finish. So after everything that happens, I kind of realized something. It kind of made it clear to me that, and I'm just gonna read it because I think reading it sounds better. I think a lot of people don't realize that some experiences are meant to lived once, fully, only once. Not repeated over and over, trying to feel the same thing again. And I think that's what I was doing when I was going back to the PCT every year, And a lot of people told me, why don't you just do a new trail, Go do another trail, maybe a shorter trail or something like that. But for some reason, I've always come back to the PCT, and starting from mile zero, basically, every time. So I feel like I've been chasing the same magic, the same feeling that I got in 2022. I've been chasing that feeling ever since, and I don't think I'm gonna get it by doing the PCT again, or attempting to. So the lesson here is, and I'm just gonna read it here. So yeah, life is short, but not in the way people say it. It's short because moments don't come back the same twice. So when you do something, go all in the first time. And I think that's a very true statement. I kind of regret quitting in 2022, but 1,000 miles ain't easy. So yeah, I'm in Campbell Park. This is Campbell Park right here. I'm just gonna go look at the sign right here, Campbell Park. So yeah, I'm just gonna exercise here, run, do some walking, stretching, and then I'm just gonna go home after and have breakfast with my mom. But anyways, I wanted to explain all that, So if you're hiking the PCT, I recommend you to finish it, because you're only gonna experience it once, one time.